back to the standby because motherfuckers over here listening to the bullshit. Right. Don't you bring motherfucking Butler.
Watch out, 'cause I know the brink's coming. I know the brink's coming. Know the brink's coming.
Ah, hee, ha, 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 hee, ha, hee, ha.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bass and Bruce, your weekly distraction from high-quality podcasts. Good morning, evening, afternoon. Happy Friday, happy Tuesday. I don't really fucking care when you listen to it. We're just happy that you're listening. Got a great episode. We've got hops and hooks, or as Paul would say, hoops and poops. We got Robert on. Before we get to Robert, though, a couple announcements. Remember to sign up if you want to help support the show. You can go to patreon.com/bassandbrews. That'll get you access to Last Call with Alex and Paul, the monthly live show that we do just for Patreon members. It'll also get you eligible to be part of Win Paul's Shit giveaway or takeaway, whatever we're supposed to call it. But all those crankbaits I promised Paul about a year ago, those 6 cents beautiful crankbaits, we're giving out to you guys, the Patreon members. So the only way you can be a part of that is to sign up, patreon.com/Bass and Bruce. Make sure to follow us on the socials, all that good stuff. I do have a quick before Paul. I know Paul has something to say, but we always tell you guys, remember, leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, but make sure you're as mean as possible in the comments, so we'll read it out loud. Somebody took a different avenue. Email. Exactly. You can also go to bassandbrews@gmail.com and be really fucking mean. So we have one, finally. You know, you guys have been slacking, brewskis. I expect you guys to be mean, and when you guys are too nice, it throws me off. So thankfully, we have Jacob here who says habitual listening to this podcast makes you a misogynist. I'd rather get an enema of maple syrup and sit on a fire ant hill. This podcast contains a clueless midget who keeps tangling his lines and a loud, out-of-breath fat ass who can't stop complaining. One can't seem to reel in a single interesting thought, and the other just sinks the boat with every pointless story. If you're into watching a train wreck in slow motion, you might enjoy it. Otherwise, throw this one back in the water where it belongs. Hey, Jacob, fuck you.
Hey, I don't know. So obviously, I know I'm the fat ass.
Yeah.
But the second two.
No idea who it is.
I have no idea who he's talking about because Alex and I both fit both of those molds. I have no idea who that is. Hey, you know what, Jacob? Thank you so much for doing that. He left us a little bit of a PS at the end, and we appreciate it. That's not going to be read live on air because he got a little bit of graphic about how much he loves us. But thank you. That's
I didn't realize that he sent a picture. Like, that is a very lewd picture, Jacob, and I can't believe that you would send that to two other people.
I just got the screenshot you sent me, so I didn't see the picture.
Oh, the attachments are weird. But, Jacob, you look good in heels.
There we go.
And
I love a tall man in heels.
It's wonderful, right? Hey, I'm drinking PBR tonight because I decided to reminisce about my childhood. Yeah.
When you were 12-year-olds fishing with Peepaw down in the salmon
Exactly.
river.
All right, Paul, what's your big announcement? Paul's very excited, everybody. He's itching in his britches for it.
I had quite a few announcements. I forgot most of them besides our guest. His name is Robert, and he goes by Robert, so his family really hates him because nobody that I know whose first name is Robert, they don't go by Robert. Anyway,
it's okay.
Look, man, I'm officially 21 pounds down.
I thought you were going to talk about the other thing. I didn't know we were going to talk about the journey. No, that's amazing. That's pretty good.
I'm more happy about dropping the weight than I am about the next topic we're going to bring up. But I am
Robert, if you don't know,
pounds down.
Paul's been a big, giant fat ass for a long time on the show, and we've been talking about for a long time
this
about how
show turned me into an obese motherfucker.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
It's because he just fries everything. But he's been on different weight loss journeys multiple times on the show, and people have been ripping because the only journey is that he doesn't journey to the fridge as much. So this time he's trying to stick to it. So 21 pounds in what, 3 months? That's pretty good.
No,
That's
no,
good,
we're 2.5 months in.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said 3 months, bitch. But anyway,
You said
my goal,
2 to 3.
My goal was 30 pounds in 3 months. I'm on the way to hit that target.
Yeah.
But then by the end of January, I'm gonna be 60 down.
Did you take my
That's the
advice?
goal. No,
From
I
last
didn't
week?
take your fucking advice, you little short, skinny bitch.
I'm telling you, dude, you want to drop the weight, start vomiting, and get really into like heroin.
Well, I'm not doing either
that's
one
bad
of those
advice.
things. But I
That's
will tell
super
you,
bad advice. It's bad advice.
I have done something similar before. I lost about 30, 40 pounds, somewhere similar. And so mainly I cut out the grains. I cut out grains and sugar. And
that's great.
so
Let's not go into it.
It's
Let's
kind
not
of a
go into
keto. It's kind
Stop.
of a keto.
You talked about it last week. You talked about it the week before that.
I
Talked
know.
about it the
I know.
week
I
before
talked about
that.
it. I know, but this is important for people that maybe want to go to this.
We also covered it last week. You got so fat, nobody should take any kind of health advice from you.
Look, here's the deal. If you're going to cut out the grains, just know if you're going to go to a keto style diet, make sure you're eating leafy greens,
Cabbage,
kale,
we know,
cabbage, broccoli, all that shit, right? But I want you to know you are going to be pissing out of your butthole intermittently, or you're going to be constipated. One of those two things are going to happen. So be prepared for that, and don't trust a fart, because it could be messy. Anyway,
all right.
21 pounds down. 21 pounds down. I'm excited. I'm at 254. I was at 275. We're plugging along to 30 pounds down in 3 months.
It's good.
I have, I think, three weeks left or so. And then my goal is by the end of January to be 60 down.
But you also have, you have some very other exciting news, which I even had to give you props for.
Secondly, motherfuckers, we had our CCKF tournament, it's Tournament of Champions, because most people know what that is, but we call it the Clash of Titans. It is the top 20 from AOI in our local kayak trail make a end of year tournament. I won that bitch.
Yeah, you did.
I won
there
it.
You go.
There were and look, we had, if y'all listened to the episodes, we had Will Big Inches Lambert on.
Yep.
Who is just absolutely raking our tournament trails around here.
How'd he do on that one?
He didn't even catch a limit. There were only two people that caught a limit. Myself and
second
Mr.
place,
Brian Chocolates, and his name is not spelled any way the way I'm pronouncing it.
I saw you won by less than an inch, which is insane.
Quarter inch.
Yeah.
I won 82 inches. Brian had 81 3/4. A quarter fucking inch. I won that
insane.
shit, and it's probably, I've had a few wins over the last couple of years. This one right here made my heart feel good.
Where's the trophy for it?
I got a brand new fishing rod and $450. So
where's the trophy? No, you need the hardware behind you. Right now, you have like a demented Mickey Mouse and 1 third place trophy.
No, I do not want trophies. Look, when I go fishing, I'm fishing for money. Fuck a trophy. I don't want any of that shit. I want shit that either puts money in my pocket or puts lures on the water. And so the trophy was a brand new rod from Cash and Rod, medium heavy, great rod.
Nice.
So I won that. I would say that's a trophy, but then I won money. Don't waste my entry fees.
I want you to take. I want you to take $451 bills and build a trophy to put behind you.
Not going to happen. That money has already been deposited into our bank account, and my wife has already paid for it. I'm pretty sure it paid for my daughter's gymnastics.
Perfect.
Shit, so,
perfect. All right.
But hey, let me finish, motherfucker. Shit, you little short bitch. I would have done so much better. I probably would have caught 90 plus inches if I would have had the crankbaits that all of y'all are getting. From Alex. Because specifically the fucking crankbaits that he is supposed to have sent me for the last year now or at least 10 months.
You're never gonna get it.
They're gonna I know that now. You're giving them to our fucking producers. If I would have had those crankbaits, I'd have probably caught 90 inches instead of 82, and I'd have won by 10 inches. But here we are. Hey, we have Robert Hops and Hooks on, and if y'all aren't following him on TikTok, you need to go follow him, and you need to start peppering his comment section with quote more content, bitch, unquote. He has some really good content.
He really does.
And Alex and I go back and forth on who we're going to have on and stuff. Alex sent me his TikTok. And the first video, the video that Alex sent me, I clicked on. And within 5 seconds, I was like, yes.
Yep.
That's it. We need to have him on. It reminds me, Robert, I'm going to call you John. Because Robert's a fucking stupid ass first name. I'm going to call you John.
But all right.
What an asshole.
Jib, actually, you know what? Your name's Jib tonight. Jib,
right.
I watched the first 5 seconds of that video, and then I started scrolling through your profile, and it reminded me a little bit of me, except way better content.
Yeah.
But not near enough, because the first video I got was him grilling oysters.
That was a good video. I like that video a lot.
You're doing fishing videos. You're doing cooking videos. Like that's the kind of shit I like.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit I like, Robert. Hey, well, do this. Tell Alex he's a bitch. Go ahead, Jib. Tell Alex he's a bitch.
Sorry, but just for the show, I will say you are a bitch.
All right.
Damn it.
So, Jib, what is the journey that has brought you here today with us on Bass and Brews? What's your fishing journey?
On my fishing journey. So first I will explain my name because a lot of people don't understand it. Hops as in beer.
Oh, I thought you were about to go into Robert. I'm like, bitch, everybody knows why your name.
No. That's self-explanatory. No need to explain that. So hops as in beer, hooks as in the fishing hook. Pretty simple, but some people don't understand it, but it's what it is. But yeah, I've been fishing my whole life. Had an ex-girlfriend, stopped fishing for a long time. That ended, got back into fishing, got into like the social media world of fishing a little bit. That's when I found snakehead fishing. And then that's when Hops and Hooks came into the picture. And I've been posting. Yeah.
I raised my hand for everybody that's listening and not watching. Where? So you got into snakehead fishing. That's what got you your name. Where are you located?
South Jersey. So I live in Belmar, New Jersey, which is in Camden County, which is 20 minutes away from the Delaware River. So I fish all the creeks and pools off the Delaware.
Hey, just
Alex,
so everybody knows,
how many minutes is that from you, Alex?
It's let's see here. Anyways,
half an hour. He's half an hour south
yeah.
of me.
Yeah. Depending on traffic, if I take the expressway or if I take, something else. But yeah, so this is the first time in 3 years of doing this show. M and K were kind of South Jersey, but I consider them North still, but they were guest number 2. But yeah, this is the first time we've had somebody from South Jersey actually on the show other than me. So it's pretty cool. We're going to talk about pork roll, hoagies, casinos, the Phillies. Like, we're just going to cover it all.
Hey, Jib. All right.
Hey, Jib.
Are you originally I got 3 questions.
Okay.
You're going to have to follow along and answer them in sequential order because I got to ask them right now before I forget.
Yep.
Are you originally from South Jersey?
Yep.
What? Hold up, bitch. I said I had 3 questions.
Go ahead. All right. I'll remember.
All
Go ahead.
All right. Are you originally from South Jersey? What made the Hops and Hooks name? And why Snakehead?
All right. So first question. I was born in Woodbury, New Jersey, which is South Jersey as you can get.
Yep.
Been here my whole life. Second question, Hops and Hooks. I used to be a big like IPA.
That looks like a Jersey mustache. You should grow a beard because you look like you're not allowed near schools.
Well, I don't go near schools a lot, so that's
Your
fine.
hair is beautiful though. I wish I had
Thank you.
those locks.
It is.
Thank you.
Just so, does everybody know that Beautiful Things song? You know that song, Paul?
I'm beautiful.
No.
matter what they say.
No, what's his name? The guy.
Cannot bring me down.
Dude, that sounded so close to it. You have to stop. We're going to get a copyright strike.
Yeah,
but he kind of looks like that guy, the lead singer of that Beautiful Things song. That's very popular right now.
Benson Bones.
There it is. You look very much like him.
I got a
just so
bit
people
bone.
get an angle.
I'll show you later.
But yeah, it's the Hops and Hooks team. It actually was originally Hops and Hisses because my girlfriend owns a cat rescue.
What? Hold
yeah.
on.
I fucking told you,
Oh
Robert.
my
I told you in the green room.
Yes.
Don't bring it up.
A cat rescue.
I got a kitten in here somewhere. I can't find it right now, but
That's not good. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
so it was Hops.
Shh. We should end this podcast. You should have been doing this podcast at the fucking cat rescue. I love fucking cats. Kitty cats are the best
this
animal
is the cat
ever.
rescue. 1 second.
I told him. I said, hey,
Yeah,
don't bring up them
yeah.
damn cats. Don't bring them
my
up. Paul's going to
God,
want to talk
I
about it the
love
whole
kitty
time.
cats. All right. I'll refrain. Finish answering the 3 questions. Do you remember, or do I need to like? Say,
Oh, there it is.
oh my God!
He brought it up. There he goes. Paul just
Oh
melts.
my God! That cat's pissing in your shoe tonight because it looked pissed.
Yeah, she's not very friendly, but she'll be fine. But yeah, so started out.
Neither is my wife.
Then I was like, I'm tired of posting cat content, so I want to do fishing content.
Wait, hold
So
on.
then-
God damn it. I hate to
Stop
interrupt
it,
you
Paul.
again.
Stop.
You hated posting cat content.
Yeah.
Do you understand the difference between fishing content and cat content? That if you're a handsome fella, you're a good looking fella.
Mm-hmm.
If you posted cat content, bitch, you would. I mean, oh my God.
I know. I
You're
get it.
losing the opportunity. Fuck them fish.
I mean, my girlfriend posts cat content. She has tens of thousands.
What's her
of
name? Because I
followers,
want to follow her.
Hootie Tootie.
Hootie
Who?
Tootie.
Yeah.
Booty Tootie.
Hootie. Hootie Tootie. Booty Tootie's going to be a whole different page.
So I went from that to Hops and Hooks. And what was the last question? I forget. Oh, why snakehead? I think bass are boring, to be honest with you. I mean, they're fun in the winter time and the fall time, but I just like topwater bites, and they're just awesome looking fish, and they fight hard. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Is Hootie spelled
stop.
IE or Y?
Hoitey.
Hoity toity.
Yeah, that one.
Hoity toity official.
He tried to give the girlfriend a shout out, but fucked up the name.
Is it hoity toity official?
I don't think so. She might
Okay.
be. Just,
Hey, text.
Anyways,
text,
way to
text
derail
me
it.
that
Way to-
because I want.
don't worry about that.
Look,
Don't worry
I'm
about that,
all about the
Robert.
cat content. I want to follow all
I'll
the kitty
text it
cat
to you.
people.
Listen,
like
don't,
right now.
yeah.
Right
No,
now.
not right
in between
now. No.
you explaining, text it to
No,
me.
I think that's awesome that you fish for. I've noticed a lot of people in South Jersey. Yes, there's a bunch of bass heads, but usually everybody fishes for everything else as well. It's not just like I only fish bass. Like we'll fish pickerel, we'll fish blues, we'll fish snakehead, crappie, all of it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, South Jersey has it all. So.
Yeah,
it's
Alex
just,
doesn't fish for anything but shopping carts, baby diapers, and crappie.
Yeah.
His bycatches are bass.
Hey, Robert, you ever fished Hamilton Lake?
Hamilton. I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give out the juice not only to you but to all the listeners. You need to look for the strolling carts, like the baby strollers. Look for those.
Yeah.
That's the money spot. If you see the handle coming up and a floating diaper cast into there, you're gonna get a big bass and probably like 4 crappie every single time.
That's
Really?
the only spot how Alex has
good
hit
structure,
since
I
he's been
guess.
back since the Coast Guard too.
It's just I only fish moving structure. It's a real bitch when they actually clean up the lake. No, but that's cool. That's cool. I dig the. That's why I like fishing
I
here. The
followed her.
versatility.
Yes, this is so good.
He's
Y'all
such
keep
an
y'all
idiot.
keep talking. I'm gonna be.
Well, you're
I'm going through
interrupting.
all
Shut
of her
up.
videos and sharing
All right.
sharing all of her videos to my cat buddies.
There you go.
All right. What do you
Oh my
fish
God,
out
that's
of
a
primarily?
Bengal. Y'all have a Bengal kitten?
Nah, it's just a regular brown tabby.
You know what? Don't fucking. This is.
All right. Anyways. All right. So what do you normally fish out of? Are you fishing from the shore, a boat, a kayak?
Kayak 95% of the time, and my buddy owns a bass boat that I'll fish out of when I'm bass fishing. But no, I don't usually do bank fishing that often.
Right. And what are you fishing out of? I know the answer. I know what kind of kayak you're fishing out of.
I have a Sen 10T.
There it is.
Marketplace for free.
Listen, I have shit on that kayak more than any other one, but I had one for 4 years, so I feel like I'm. But I saw a video the other day from your account, and yours is like rigged for content creation. There's one where I think you were fishing top water, and it's got the chesty view of it, but as you stand up in the kayak, which is a brave thing to do in a 10T, you can see like a full tripod up at the front of the I mean, is that what that was in that video?
So I have my chest mount that I wear, and then I have a camera mount that I put to the rails of my the kayak that I put my 360 camera on. And I have another mount that I put on the front of my kayak that I can attach my phone to in case I want to get more like detailed, like high resolution picture.
That's okay, so that is like mounted in, because at first when I looked at it, I was like, fuck, is he just this dude's like Circus Olay?
No,
okay, it's mounted.
It's connected like to the rail, so it's mounted in.
All right, yeah. At first I was like, man, this dude's fucking brave. And you set into that fish, and honestly, I watched a couple times just to see if that thing was gonna fall over.
I mean, I've fallen off of it like 3 times by now, but usually it's pretty good.
Dude, your girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever she is, you did a birthday for her with kitty cats at a bar. Oh my God!
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you.
Good job, Paul. Paul, you still there? Are you frozen? Are you stuck?
No,
you're still there. Okay, good.
I'm reveling in the kitty cat post from Hoity.
You shouldn't have sent it to him. He's gonna be so distracted now. His
he
ADHD.
said Hootie. He said Hootie. All right, real quick, and I'm done with cats after this. It is not Hootie Tootie. It's Hoity Toity. Like I said before.
She says the same thing to me, but I don't understand the difference.
Bitch, because your name's Robert. You don't know what the fuck. How were you even alive? How did you make it past the 3rd grade? I don't understand.
I don't really remember, to be honest with you.
Well, that makes fucking sense. I love you though. Why do you not have more content out on at least your TikTok page?
So I do a lot more.
Your content is fucking. Oh my God! If you don't quit interrupting me,
stop.
I'm sorry. Look, why don't you have more content? Because your shit is really good.
I appreciate it. But I do a lot more on Instagram. I just started TikTok recently.
Gotcha.
Thanks for sharing his Instagram, Alex, asshole. What's your name on Instagram?
Same thing.
But I don't know. I just try to avoid like reusing video and like posting like stupid like trendy stuff. So I just post new stuff every time, so it's hard to get a flow of things when you're trying to post a different thing every time.
No, I got you. You're trying to go like, this isn't something where, I mean, maybe you want it, but this isn't something where you're looking to like become a fishing influencer. This is you just posting.
I mean, I would like to, but but I just like, I see all these other Instagram accounts where they're just like reposting the same footage over and over again, like, or like just doing like the stupid, like, not stupid, but like just like the very like trendy sound stuff like that. Like, I don't want to do that personally, but I know that's what works. But I just like having my type of edit and then just making a new video every time instead of reusing old footage. So it's hard to release 5 or 6 videos a week when I don't fish that much.
You need to go look at Alex's Bass and Brews and do some Fish Wizard shit.
Oh yeah, the fish wizard people.
Yeah.
You want to make a video that'll piss off the internet? That's the one.
Do you want to be hated in the comments? The answer is yes, because that drives engagement. But
For
yeah,
sure.
do some fish wizard shit with your snakeheads.
Like the reverse videos.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Reverse.
yeah.
Yep, people get
But
real mad.
You have to lip them, but you have to
Yeah.
lip them to get the
Oh.
reverse video
Right.
to be real.
I mean, even just releasing snakehead, people usually
Love that shit.
get pretty livid about it. So.
Oh yeah. Actually releasing it instead of not killing it
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Right.
try that with my wife tomorrow night.
Oh goodness.
Hey baby,
All
let
right.
me release some snakehead on you.
All right. Out of all the fish that we have in this great state, out of all the fish we have in this great state, other than snakehead, what's your favorite?
Crappie.
Crappie. My man.
Yeah, that
Crappie.
for sure. Crappie.
Yeah. I fucking love it. Paul makes
You
fun
eat
of me.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you eat them?
Every once in a while. I mean, Jersey can be kind of be iffy where you eat them out of, but every once in a while, eat them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say the same thing. Paul makes fun of me because I will bring a kayak full of rods and everything, and then once the bass fishing gets difficult, like where I have to put any kind of effort into it, I instantly give up and I just grab the ultralight and go crappie fishing instead.
Yeah, I always bring my ultralight with this 32-ounce jig.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm good with that. Look, I love to see people catch fish. Sorry, I got to sanitize because my son has a temperature and I can't get sick. I got to sniff some sanitizer and rub it on my hands and face. But Alex, I mean, I give him shit for not keeping the crappie because this motherfucker will go out there and catch like a dozen crappie, nice size, good fillet, frying crappie, and not eat them. And I'm just, yeah, I understand being
The
in
runoff,
Jersey.
man. The runoff.
I understand, but you know, down here in North Carolina, man, if you catch a dozen frying crappie, you gotta eat them.
I think when I was doing YouTube seriously, you got to go way back. I had to like split a video up. I went winter crappie fishing on River X, and I literally did, it was a half an hour, and I think it was 20 crappie. And then I fished for another hour and a half. So I had to split that thing into like two 45-minute videos. And it was approaching triple digit crappie. It was fucking insane. And mind you, it was like December 20th. Like it was cold as fuck.
Right.
And I was just slamming them to the point where like I just had like a dart in my hand and it was just like over the side and like, oh, nope, there's another one. There's like, it was the most epic day. It was so fucking cold. All I wanted to do is get off the water. And I said like, all right, if I do 2 consecutive casts, I'm done. Like 2 consecutive casts where I don't catch a fish. It didn't fucking happen. It was insane. All right, Paul, we see your phone. I don't. You're all over the place today, Paul. Did you take your meds today, or maybe you should up the dosage?
Mind your own business, bitch.
I think Paul has either got a lot of energy from the weight loss, or he finally got lucky before the show, is what it is.
Hey, my wedding ring fits back on my hand now.
That's pretty cool. I kind of
was
like
single for the last like 3 months
because it didn't fit. Jeez.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh.
Look, I've already lost one wedding ring. I didn't want to do nothing. Of course,
True.
I wasn't worried about losing it. I was worried about that bitch not coming off, and it's one of those tungsten rings, so you can't cut it off.
No.
And my wife kept saying, "Look, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You'll lose a finger before you lose that wedding ring again." And so I took it off. I use Astroglide to take it off.
That's right. Hey, this episode of Bass and Brews brought to you by Astroglide. Make sure to check out that new Bass and Brews formula.
Astroglide, it helps get your ring on and off when you become a fat bitch. It also helps it slide in when you're skinny or big anyway.
You said you like top water. What everybody loves top water. What's your top water for snakes? Is it the frog?
So this year I've been using a lot of it's actually like a topwater mouse.
Okay.
I mean, they can't tell the difference between a mouse or a frog, but
right.
Yeah, Taylor Lures mouse. It's like has a blade on it at the end of it, and it's what I've been using all year. and it's been serving me good. So
does it have treble hooks? How you getting that thing through the
no,
muck? No,
I
okay.
would never throw treble hooks for snakes.
Right.
It looks
That's
like
a
you're not. Yeah,
yeah.
it looks like from your videos you're not in lily pads. You're in more of like a matted grass.
Yeah, so I
Type
fish a
fisher.
lot of duckweed or like hydrilla.
Mm.
I do fish pads every once in a while, but duckweed is definitely. I mean, hydrilla is a hard thing to find in South Jersey, but when you do find it, it's pretty good. But duckweed's a big thing that I fish a lot. Yeah, definitely no treble hooks. I mean, you'll just hook everything on top of the surface, all the duckweed, all the grass, and I don't want to hook in my hand, so
Yeah.
I stay away from treble hooks.
Yeah, I don't fish a lot of trebles for that reason. I've watched too many videos of trebles going through dudes' hands. I'd rather just not do that.
Hey,
Yeah,
if
for
you want to
sure.
go viral, one of the ways to go viral is hook
I
yourself.
saw that video that you guys
Yeah.
posted. Yeah.
Hey, it works. It's worked for everybody who's followed our advice. So if you guys want to see hoops and poops, I mean, hops and hooks get famous, make sure to leave a comment talking about how he should impale himself, shit himself, and what was it? Fall in the water?
Fall in the water.
To go viral, you hook yourself, you hook somebody else,
right?
You shit in your pants,
right?
You fall in the water.
That's it.
The few times I have fallen in the water, I was not on camera, unfortunately. So
missed opportunity.
I'm gonna present a challenge to the brewskis out there. I want to see you guys use that sound as you like fall off your kayak. I think that'd be funny as shit if somebody used that sound. There was a guy. What was it? He's another Jersey guy too. I think his name's D-Puck. He wanted the original because he was going to do something with it, and then I don't think he ever got around to it. I think he's a North Jersey guy though. He fishes Round Valley a lot.
Round Valley, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's only so many places here in Jersey where, I mean, we have little spots, but if it's going to be named, there's not very many. Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah. How about smallies? Have you ever gotten the elusive Union Lake smallie?
So I've done several tournaments at Union. I hate Union with a passion.
100%.
Never got a smallie out of Union. I got a couple 4-pound bass, largemouth out of Union, but no smallies. I've got smallies out of Connecticut and New York, but not out of Union. I've seen guys catch big smallies out of Union, but not me.
That's like the most elusive fish there. I feel like especially old heads talk about it. Like, oh yeah, just go to Union. You get smallies. Just go by the dam. They're all right there. It's super easy. The fuck it is. It is not fucking easy. And I'm on a kayak, and that's also not easy because I'm worried about falling over that dam. I mean, it's not going to happen, but
I'll tell you what. Last, not to cut you off, but last tournament I had on Union, my buddy's my buddy's motor died on the right next to the dam, and I wouldn't start up because I had the gas motors that allowed there, and battery that was on the trolling motor, gas engine wanted to start. We were probably 10, 15 feet away from the overspill.
That's sketch. That's sketch.
No, it was like we were like laughing at first, and we were like, "No, this is actually pretty fucking dangerous."
Yeah, everybody get out and start fucking kicking. Like we got to move this boat.
Another like 2 feet. We're like, we got to jump.
That's
luckily it started. So
no video of that.
No, unfortunately, I do not.
I don't believe you then.
Union's one of those places. As much as I hate Union Lake, it does hold a spot in my heart. I legit figured out how to swim jig fish on Union, like doing those little pods of grass that are around, and I got a lot of confidence on the swim jig due to Union Lake because that was the only way I could fucking catch anything there. Like I
made you throw off before you tied a good knot.
None. I had them all. They were all good. This is when I actually knew how to fish, and I fished all the time. So. Anyways, yeah, I know a lot of people have luck there. I mean, it's a pretty lake. It's cool. It does get really busy. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
But
have you fished Audrey?
I have not. That's on my list for the spring.
That's a good lake to fish, especially in the winter time for perch. You can pull like 100 perch a day out of there.
All right. That's
I
mean, solid.
There are tons of perch. Once you find them on the radar,
you
can pull them all day.
I know there's a good spot just where that overspill is, and it drops into, what is that, the Millville River, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you move down a little bit till the salt starts to come up a little bit. That's kind of my like
Yeah.
bread and butter is tidal, right? And there's a couple holes back there where you can get buckets of perch.
Yeah.
It's amazing fishing back there. I know everybody
Yeah.
loves it when I talk about anything other than everybody loves that I talk about tidal because they're a bunch of bitches and don't
yellow
fish
perch or white perch?
Yellow. I
I'm
never
talking
caught
about
a white perch in my life. Never caught a white perch.
I'm talking about white perch. I knew you were talking about yellow though, because it's
Yeah.
there's no salt in that. So
Yeah. White perch is on my my list to cross off.
dude, you just go to Union, but you don't pull into that one. Pull down the street a little bit onto the river, and then you go a little bit down. It's totally easy. It's really easy to do by kayak too, even without. The first time I fished it was without pedals. I did it just paddling, and it was no problem. There's plenty of places to stop. There's even a couple breweries down there. If somebody wants to pull out a map and figure out where I'm talking about, there's a couple breweries down there that you can paddle up to and tie off to, and then tie one on and get back on the water safely, hopefully.
With a life jacket.
With a life jacket, and you're not too drunk. I don't give a fuck. I'm not in the Coast Guard anymore. Go get drunk on your kayak. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to go find you.
Only if those people that went down to the Titanic last year had life jackets on, they could have floated up
if
back
only.
to the top.
Dude, totally off topic. Did you see that there's just like a ratchet strap holding part of that bitch together?
Yep.
They just talking about in the news today. They were like,
there was just a fucking like
crazy.
It
Walmart
wasn't even the
ratchet
end where
strap.
they all got compressed into Bolognese, human Bolognese.
I just fucking loved it. I watched the video of it. I'm like, that just looks like a Walmart, whatever hyper brand ratchet strap.
Yeah,
on
the
bitch.
Husky brand ones.
Yeah, exactly.
If they'd have been a little bit more huskier, they might have floated to the top like a fat ass bitch.
This shit's gnarly. I feel like
better than that.
Yeah.
Better than that. Alex has a Phillies hat on. Who are you pulling for there, Jib?
I don't watch baseball.
I didn't ask you that. I said, who are you pulling for?
As far as what?
Baseball.
I don't know, bitch. Just choose something.
All right. I watch basketball. That's the sport I watch. And
76ers?
Indiana Pacers.
What the fuck? All right. That's pretty far out there. All right.
Yeah. Because I used to be a big Paul George guy. And
okay.
I know now he's on the Sixers, but so maybe I'll be a Sixers fan this year, but I've always been an Indiana Pacer guy.
I'm going to tell you what, the Sixers, I'm going to be boycotting them. I can't believe that they're approving to put that fucking arena in Chinatown, downtown Philly. Like, such an awful idea.
Yeah, I saw that.
When's that happen? Atrocious. I think in 2 years, 2-3 years, they plan to have that thing up. As somebody who lived like really close to that area, they can't sustain that fucking parking. Like, it's going to be a nightmare. They're going to knock. It's fucking,
you don't know.
It sucks. Just leave it down where all the other stadiums are. You can take the Broad Street line right down to the sports complexes. It's fucking perfect. It doesn't mess with normal people who are just trying to live their lives in the city. Takes everybody away from that. It's fucking perfect how it is. I don't know why they're fucking it up.
Why the Pacers? What player brought you? Was it?
He told you.
I mean,
Paul George.
Paul George. He just said that.
Yeah, he doesn't count. Like, I mean, like, name somebody that people know.
I mean, I feel like Paul George most like biggest. Danny Granger. We have
old school. There we go. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I feel like you're missing a really big pacer though.
Reggie Miller.
There we go. Reggie Miller, I think, is probably the biggest pacer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Reggie Miller was good and all, but how about our boy when he came to coach there from the Celtics? The GM, coach, Pacers, back in the day, one of the greatest shooters ever.
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The GM. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I think he was the coach. He was not good. He's not the greatest of coaches there.
Frank Vogel was the coach for a while.
Yeah.
When they were good.
All right. How about football?
Who do you pull for in baseball?
Who do I vote for in baseball? Yes, it Phillies.
I'm just kidding. You already said you don't.
He's like, you motherfucker. You asked me 3 times. Fine, I'll say something.
The
about
Giants.
Football? Are you an Eagles fan?
I mean, like,
You're not a big traditional sports guy other than basketball?
Nah, yeah. I mean, I like vote for the Eagles if they're in the playoffs, but like I don't like go on my way to watch games or anything like that.
I gotcha. I wish
Are
I was
you
more
a
like that.
basketball
I wish I
player?
could watch less Eagles games because they
Yeah,
fucking suck.
Yeah, I used to play basketball and lacrosse back in high school.
Okay.
Okay, nice. So you like balls?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
It's good.
Me too.
Paul, you're the
Me too.
fucking worst. I can't with you
What?
tonight, Paul.
You play
I
two
can't
ball
with you.
sports.
I gotcha. All right. I feel like we need to take a little palate cleanser. Hey,
Are you? What you said you were going to be drinking Bush Light
No.
and liquor?
Bush, not Bush.
it's
Light.
just regular. No latte.
Bush
just
heavy. Bush heavy.
Bush heavy. I had the whiskey before I little pregame,
Okay.
but now it's
You
just
didn't
the Bush.
pregame right because we can understand every word you're saying. So
I did pregame.
good guess though. Hey, you said you were on a podcast before this. What podcast were you on?
Jigs and Bigs. About probably like 2 months ago, maybe.
Oh my God, you were on Jugs and Bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby roast
Jugs
beef.
and bugs.
We love you, Bobby.
Oh, fucking Bobby. You know what? I'm gonna text Bobby after this, and I'm gonna tell him that we love you.
Awesome. He's a good guy. I liked him a lot.
Bobby's great.
Yeah, he's great.
Bobby's the best. Bobby
If you
came
listen-
down fish. Bobby drove all the fuck way down to North
He did.
Carolina from Massachusetts, and it was and we camped and we fished for a couple days, and it was the absolute worst goddamn fishing weather ever, and I feel so bad for it because we had the worst fishing time, but we got to camp and hang out by a fire. and I
Didn't
might
you
have
do
done
a impromptu?
a gummy?
Oh.
Oh, what were you talking about?
Yeah. No.
I don't do drugs.
What gummy
Drugs
bears?
are bad. Okay.
Bobby roast beef with gummies? No. Didn't you do like an impromptu on the spot podcast
Yeah.
episode where you
we did it.
bamboozled Ramon Outdoors into being on it?
Whoa,
I'm just
I didn't
joking.
bamboozle.
I know you did.
But yes, we did. We did a impromptu Jigs and Bigs episode with Ramon Outdoors, who came down for a little bit, and then Bobby and I finished it up. It was a good ass time, and I mean, it was great. I mean, look, Bobby and I had a really good time camping. The fishing sucked, and I really do feel bad about that shit. Oh,
yeah, he's
God,
probably
man.
hoping he was gonna have a shot to like break his PB. All these big
I
ass
know,
southern
right?
bass. Yeah.
And he came down at a time where we could have caught some fish, but we had a cold front move through, so it was rainy, it was cold, and for 2 days it was windy as fuck.
That's a lot of gummies to keep
And-
you guys warm.
No, we didn't do that many gummies. I only did 1 5-milligrammer, and I'm not even sure where I was that night. But anyway, it was a good time. Look, Bobby cooked some fucking pasta dish that was absolutely amazing. I ate too much. I treated him to some good Southern campfire cooking. We
Bright
had a
leaf?
good time. It was great. Huh? Oh,
Any
fuck
bright
yeah, it
leaf
was
for
bright
him?
leaf. Yeah. We had bright leaf smoked sausage, the best smoked sausage I've ever had in my entire life. But it was a good time. Yeah, Bobby came down. I would say I hope he comes down again, but I'm not sure if he'll make that trip anymore because the fishing
didn't catch
sucked
shit.
and He was,
Yeah.
he didn't. I caught some fish, but it
That's the
was
fucking worst
miserable.
too. He drove
you
all the way
yeah.
to you, and you
Yeah,
caught
and-
fish,
and
but
I
not
caught
him.
fish. It was miserable. It was windy and rainy and cold. So, we had the campsite set up where that was doable,
Mhm.
where it wasn't miserable, but we still tried to go fishing, which made the rest of the fucking shit miserable, except for those few times. But yeah, Jugs and Bugs, we love Jugs and Bugs. They're our sister. Well, I miss Sean. I love Sean. I miss Sean.
R.I.P. Well, no,
R.I.P.
I
Sean.
don't. Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
Wait,
yeah,
let's-
yeah. Sean's
let's
not
rephrase.
dead.
Sean's not dead.
I was like, what?
He's just doing other shit. Sean is still there.
Sean's not dead.
He's still probably an angry old man with glasses.
Put your fucking PFD on. If I see one more kid on the escalator, I fucking swear.
Get off my lawn, motherfucker.
Oh, hey. So speaking of travel, Robert, where's somewhere where you'd like to go? You said you fish a lot of Connecticut, New York. Is there anywhere like a space that you haven't gone yet that you'd love to fish?
Probably South Florida for bullseye, snakehead, and peacock
Bullseyes.
bass.
Hell yeah.
So that probably my hopefully cross off next year. But yeah, it's
I was about to say,
definitely
that's an easy one. That's an easy destination. You can catch both of those fish just in somebody's back lawn while they're having a cookout.
Yeah, just a matter of getting down there. So that's definitely my main goal right now is to get down there. I mean, yeah, that's definitely where I want to go.
Okay.
Hand raised.
Yes.
Alex, can I speak?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
Clear. Okay.
Yeah. You have the talking stick.
All right, Jib. Oh, I got a stick.
Yeah.
Man, mine's a twig.
It's behind you. It's green.
Oh shit! The sign fell off though, so nobody knows what the fuck it is right now. I'll fix that after I ask my question. Jib.
Yeah.
I've only looked through your TikTok because that's what Alex sent me. But I know you got more people on Instagram. I've looked at your Instagram stuff, but it's too late for all that shit. Anyway, you have cooking videos, and they are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some cook training? Did you work in the cook industry? Tell us about the cooking videos.
Did you have cook training?
You have. You're like, and again, the video Alex sent me for TikTok was you grilling the oysters, and that shit was good. And then you had a video a little bit later on. It was a few months ago with Philip where y'all filleted out some snakeheads, stupid bitches. You filleted out some and made tacos and shit. Like your cooking videos are really good. I make cooking videos.
Mm-hmm.
They're not near as good as yours. Tell us about the cooking videos because you need to do more of that shit. And kitty cats.
So
together.
That was my first time grilling.
Don't cook the kitty cats though.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good. That was my first time grilling oysters and my first time cooking snakehead. We're both in videos. But no, I have no like culinary background. I mean, I lived by myself for like 6 years, broke, so I kind of just like cooked with what I had and like tried to make good dishes. But I also work with all Mexicans. I work construction, so like I kind of have an idea of like. I love Mexican food, so that's why I kind of try to bring into all like everything I cook is like Mexican spices and Mexican themed dishes. But I would love to do more cooking videos, but like I said, South Jersey is not the greatest place to harvest, so it's kind of hard.
You gotta head to the salt. What about the salt? Do you fish the salt at all on the shore?
Yeah. So this upcoming like fall and winter, I'm definitely trying to get on more like tog and striper and bluefish, stuff like that. So hopefully we get more this year.
All right. So it's not necessarily my intrigue wasn't necessarily about you cooking the fish that you caught.
Mm-hmm.
And we have this podcast is built around social media content creators.
Mm-hmm.
You could have been cooking goat, or you could have been cooking cow, or some shit like that. The way that you produced, I guess we'll call it, those videos was really good. I mean, you don't have a ton of content, which you should, because those cooking videos were so good in how you produced them, how you made them, the cuts, the edits. People could follow along. Like it's something that somebody could go buy some fucking oysters and do, or they could catch a snakehead, or their buddy could give them some snakehead. Like, was that just fucking dumb luck? Or how did you tell us about that?
I just get like super high, to be honest with you, and I get super creative. And then
drugs. It's the fucking gummies. Hell yeah, Bobby Roastery.
So yeah, I mean, I just like smoke some weed beforehand, and like it just flows better, and then I'm able to edit better, and like take my time on the edit. I mean, like if you go through my camera roll, I have like 5,000 cuts of like clips I didn't use versus the 1 or 2 clips I did use.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's a lot of takes, and I mean, I just take my time editing, and I mean,
just get real high. Yeah,
man. It's like all my best videos come when I'm editing them high. It's pretty much. I mean,
all right. So I watch a lot of cooking videos. I love Indian street food, shit like that. I watch a lot of cooking videos, and if you look at the cooking videos that do really good, there's a sequence, I'll call it,
Yeah.
of how people make those videos and how you follow along. And yours are really good. You could be cooking again some chicken or some bullshit and fuck the fishing,
Right.
but God, like people go look at his TikTok. I haven't looked at his Instagram yet. I'm sure it's very similar or the same. But go look at those cooking videos. They're really good, and you can follow along. You can actually cook the damn shit that he's cooking, and you can follow along with it. They're really good, man. That's what hooked me in. If your first video would have been like your second video in TikTok that Alex sent me, I'm like, nah, man, I'm not sure this is going to work out. But your first video was grilling oysters and watching you go through the
Well,
process.
that's the first one I sent. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew that was
And
going to
then-
hook you
And
because
then
you're a
I
fat
scrolled.
ass.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm semi fat ass now.
You're still a fat
I'm gonna
ass.
be.
You're not
I'm
there
gonna
yet.
be a skinny bitch
No,
in a
you're
few
not.
months.
We'll see. We'll see if it's Paul's skinny bitch summer 2025.
I look skinny on the camera already.
Not in a bikini. I want to see if you slim down enough for the end of the year kegger to see if we get another. Well, didn't you have to burn the last one?
I didn't burn it. I threw that bitch in the trash because it has shit stains in it from where it went up my asshole.
What a shitty day.
I didn't even fart that night and still has shit stains in it. You know how
that's
it is
too
getting
much.
old.
No, not that old. All right, so you're gonna move to the salt. You're gonna do toe tog, striper. What about bluefish? What's your opinion on bluefish? I feel like specifically in this area, people either hate them or they love them.
I mean, I've caught a few. I would like to catch more.
Right.
I heard it tastes like shit. But I definitely try cooking myself. But I would like to catch them, yeah, for sure. And then we have the false albacore coming up soon.
Yep.
As well. So
What's a false albacore?
I don't know what
It's
kind of
like-
fish it is. They look like
it's
an
kinda like-
albacore, but they're not.
Yeah, it's kind of like a smaller tuna.
Yeah.
They're
But it's not. I
super-
think it's. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a bonita family. I don't know, but
I think so.
I never caught one before. But I heard
Bonita's
it's super.
beautiful in Spanish.
I know. Yeah. But
But you didn't know that, did you?
I did know that. Yeah, I speak pretty good
Oh.
Spanish actually.
Oh, really? Are you fluent, or do you just know all the cuss words?
I won't say I'm fluent, but I'm
You
I
hear-
would say better
Hear
than average.
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
All right, yeah.
I work with. Yeah.
They're known as the blue bonita. So it's a bonita,
Yeah.
The beautiful blues.
but it's
It's
not
a
like a
blue.
bluefish. It's a bonita. But
Yeah.
bluefish, I
What
think,
color-
is a good tasting fish.
But
People don't like it
Bluefish
because it
aren't
is
colored.
very oily. Bluefish
Yeah.
are very oily. It's going to have a pretty dark meat to it. And you do have to you have to dispatch of them a certain way and get them like prepped quick. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot into the meat. But if you do it fast enough, you should be all right. My favorite way to eat it is once you catch it off the Atlantic City jetties. You dodge.
Don't talk about a Mandy like that.
You dodge the needles and you just cut that bitch up on the jetty and you take a chunk out with soy sauce and you eat it fucking raw and it is
No.
absolutely
Really?
delicious.
No,
Absolutely.
Don't listen to this
Wow.
motherfucker. Do not
This-
eat no bullshit you catch off of fucking Jersey Coast.
Dude,
raw.
it's so good. It's
No.
so good.
Eh,
You
but
smack.
You're gonna
you
have
got to dispatch of it.
worms.
Nah.
No, you're gonna have worms.
Well, you cut
No.
into it, make sure it doesn't have worms, but
No,
it's so
that's
good.
not- no, goddamn. Even the premium
So good.
creme de la creme sushi that you eat
I don't give a
is,
shit. It's good.
fucking frozen first.
I don't give a shit.
Because
It's really
the
good.
shit- no, bitch.
It's really
if
good.
Y'all listen to Alex. You're gonna be shitting one day, and a worm's gonna come out. It's
Maybe
gonna
that's
be
how I
like
stay
12
so
inches
thin.
long.
Maybe that's how I stay so
I mean,
thin.
if you're on a weight loss journey like I am, that might be helpful. But for the average human being, do not listen to this motherfucker eating no damn Jersey.
I think they're
called-
good. Now they're not
Yeah.
as good as like stripers or
And
tog
it's
or
oil.
fluke
It's
or
not-
all that stuff.
It's oily, not oily.
Stop.
However the fuck you
Stop.
say it.
It's too
Hey,
much today.
Hey
You're too
Jib,
much today.
how do you say the word SALMON?
Spell it again.
Why are you looking at the camera closer like I'm typing it out?
I was
Anyway,
trying to listen. I was trying to spell it out in my
All
head.
right. Be quiet, Alex. We're gonna SALMON.
Salmon.
Yep.
Fucking suck. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for ruining my night.
Yep. No, it's salmon.
Salmon.
That's what he
Salmon.
says. He says salmon.
Nah, salmon.
I need some oil for my salmon.
Salmon's an oily fish.
Oily.
Yeah, I'm not a big salmon guy either.
No.
Mm-mm.
What do you fucking eat? Because it sounds like nothing.
Tacos.
Are you a vegetarian?
Nah, my girlfriend's a vegan, but I'm a big red meat guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? New York strip or ribeye?
Ribeye.
That my man.
Man, he answered
My
right
man.
away on that. No thought
Hell
process.
Yeah.
Pull
No
the
thought.
trigger.
I love it. Fuck yeah. Hey,
yeah,
so,
a little fattier.
so
Nice.
Philly cheesesteaks have
Mhm.
mayonnaise or no mayonnaise?
No mayonnaise. Just sweet peppers. That's it.
Provolone or
Yeah.
Swiss?
Provolone.
Never Swiss.
Or Cooper. Cooper can pass too.
The fuck is a Cooper?
Like a Cooper Sharp.
I don't know what that is. I'm from
like a
the
cheddar
Carolina
almost.
sauce.
It's like a sharp
Yeah.
cheese. Or
really?
good old
Is it a
fashioned
white-
cheese whiz. Yeah.
Is it a
Cheese
white?
whiz is
Oh,
good. Yeah,
is
it's
it a white?
Cooper,
Is Cooper's a white cheddar or yellow cheddar?
white. White. Yep.
No shit. I don't think I've ever had any good white cheddar.
But you never
Says
put
my
mayonnaise
wife.
on a fucking cheesesteak. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But it's fucking gross.
No, I
fucking
use
gross.
ketchup. Ketchup's my
Oh,
Ketchup.
no,
Oh,
that's
bro,
even
you put
worse.
ketchup?
shit.
You peasant. Who uses
My
ketchup?
God.
What do you guys? What do you use? Mustard, barbecue sauce? What,
I don't fucking
I
put
don't know.
anything
Fuck,
on
I
it.
don't
Not-
eat Philly cheesesteak. I'm from the Carolinas, but I goddamn for sure ain't putting no goddamn fucking
No, a
stupid ketchup
cheesesteak.
on
A
that bitch.
cheesesteak for me is a cheesesteak with wit. So it's a cheesesteak with grilled onions and cheese whiz. That's it. That's all you need.
Quick question. Educate
Yeah.
me. The true Philly cheesesteak though is a sliced up and grilled ribeye, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it ribeye meat typically?
hmm
Okay.
Yep.
Ketchup,
Mm.
Chip.
I'm sorry.
He's in. Well, okay, so he's not. He doesn't live in Philly. He is in Camden
Yeah, I
County.
know.
They're a little different. They're a little different on that side.
He's close enough to the Jersey Shore that ketchup is considered a sauce.
No, that's north still.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't look. I have
Well,
no
because they
idea
call
where
it
the shit
up
is
north.
in
I'm pretty
Jersey.
sure it's north, or some of those parts by like Trenton and shit. They call it gravy also. Like your spaghetti sauce is gravy.
Yeah, gravy. Yeah.
Easy now, because gravy is an Italian word for spaghetti sauce with meat
Sure.
and or meat. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get to pick
specifically,
and
but
choose when
this
you want to
different.
use. Italians in New Jersey need to chill the fuck out.
Look.
Like you don't get to pick and choose when you want to be fucking Italian. Okay.
But
Oh, I call it gravy because my great grandmother came over and she was in the mob. Like nobody stop fucking lying,
But-
dude. You
but
dress
hold on,
like
hold on,
shit.
hold on.
It's your own fault.
there's a difference in gravy and ketchup. Like, let's don't confuse the
You're
two.
okay. You are correct. You
I
are
mean,
correct.
ketchup is some Heinz bullshit
Yeah.
that peasants put on hot dogs and apparently
Steak
Philly cheesesteaks.
or just even a regular steak. If you put ketchup on a steak, you're probably gonna get stabbed.
Yeah, that's something.
I was
I'm really-
I was stationed with this guy, and every time we'd have steak night, he'd go in like into the stores and he'd find like the stores where we keep it, like our pantry on the boat. He'd go
Beside
in
the
and
dead body.
he'd just fucking layer Heinz, not Heinz, whatever, fucking ketchup.
Heinz 57.
No, just straight up fucking ketchup. And it would be almost as thick as the cut of meat of
Ugh.
fucking ketchup over the top. It was the fucking worst. And then 20 minutes later, he's like, dude, I have such bad heartburn. I'm like, yeah, because you just had fucking 4 pounds of ketchup, you dipshit. Like,
It's the worst. He had 4 pounds of ketchup
Ugh.
with all the sugar.
yeah.
Hey, do you cook it? Do you cook any pasta?
So, no, I'm not a big Italian food guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So
actually, I
is-
hate Italian food.
Is it? Woo, easy now. Don't say that shit out loud. God
I
damn.
think, no, you
Trying
know
to get
what?
us fucking canceled. That's the one
Honestly-
thing that's gonna get Bass and Bruce canceled. This motherfucker just said I hate Italian food.
You know
I think
what,
it's one of the
Robert?
most overrated foods there is.
100%. That is a hot take, and I 100% agree with it. The worst part, I love living in South Jersey, but if there's something wrong with it, is that every fucking restaurant is Italian food. Like,
Yeah.
pasta's really easy to cook. I get it, the big gourmet stuff, and it's nice to have every once in a while, but like, people eating this shit like 3-4 times more than that a week, like, I fucking can't. It's overdone. It's, especially down in this area, everything is fucking Italian food, and I cannot fucking stand it.
Does that, for both of you South Jersey people, and this is coming from a guy that's been in New York a couple times, the deli meats, is that a whole separate thing, or is like a sub or a hero?
Yeah,
or whatever
I would consider it like way different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Italian delis are great.
100%.
Hard to come by. A good Italian deli is hard to come by. But like when you're talking like, you know, your Yonki or your chicken parm or raviolis,
yeah,
I'm not a fan of any of that.
What the fuck is a honky?
No, he
Because
said
down
gnocchi.
here
He said gnocchi.
Yonki.
Oh, gnocchi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gnocchi, right?
Yeah.
Gnocchi.
Yeah. If I want to eat pasta, that bitch better be goddamn like some fucking pasta. I don't want to eat no fucking fake pasta potato rolls.
I fucking love those. But you got to be careful because I fucking love them. They sit so heavy. They are so easy to go down. But then all of a sudden you're like, oh, fuck, I have like 9 baked potatoes in my fucking stomach.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's really good if like you, and any time I get a restaurant, I always get the large. And I'm like, every time Amanda's like, you fucking dum-dum. Because like 10 minutes after eating it. And that's why at every Italian restaurant, you got to get coffee afterwards because it's so fucking heavy also. Every meal is so heavy. There's nothing like, but yeah, I would definitely say like sandwiches, that kind of deal, deli sandwich. That's a whole different sub.
Yeah, because the deli sandwiches will be like 4 or 5 inches fucking thick of deli meat and cheese, and then you know, a slim little layer of iceberg lettuce or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And down here, you come down here, and if you order a sub or whatever y'all call it, it's like 2 pounds of lettuce.
Yeah.
4 pounds of mustard and all this shit. So when you buy, like, there's no meat in it. But the deli, and I've got friends from the Jersey area, the deli sandwiches are just nothing but a thin slice of homemade bread, chewy, delicious bread, and like 4 pounds of meat and a little bit of lettuce as a garnish. Oh my God.
Robert, you ever been to White House Subs across from Bass Pro in Atlantic City?
I have.
Yeah.
They're all right. I think they're a little overrated, but they're pretty good.
They are my favorite down here. They are so good. Their spicy tuna with red wine vinegar is amazing. I make an excuse to go to Bass Pro, so I have an excuse to go to White House instead. Like, I'd much rather go there than Bass Pro.
Yeah, Bass Pro and AC is brutal.
It is.
Well, speaking of that, do you so you fish obviously a lot of snakehead we covered earlier. Are you buying your shit from Bass Pro, or are you buying it from some local tackle shops, or do you have some like internet people that you get your shit from? Matter of fact, specifically the little rat, the pink and yellow, I think, rat that you were throwing.
So I bought all my frogs or like topwater lures from 2 companies. One's Taylor Lures. He's based out of Maryland or Virginia. I think it's Maryland. DM them, tell them what you want, ships it out to you. Another company is American Snakehead Customs. They're actually based out of New Jersey too, out in Collingswood. Great company. Local, obviously. So yeah, they're only the 2 company I use for snakehead products. Cause like the be all like pad crushers and stuff like that you'll get from like Dick's or Bass Pro Shop. After one snakehead, they'll be in pieces.
No shit.
Yeah,
they tear up that. So what makes these local guys different than you said a pad crusher?
Yeah,
so some little local. What makes those different that the snakeheads don't tear up?
So all these guys actually buy their frogs from like Korea or Indonesia or Japan or whatever. because the material they use is illegal in the United States. That the heavy like
Oh, the heavy plastic on it.
yeah. So that what it's you can't use in the United States. So they outsource it out. Um, so the plastic's the big thing, and then also the hook quality is just a lot better because you'll deal like with the BOD and stuff like that. You'll deal with the hooks bending a lot. So yeah, that's the main two things: the hooks and the plastic.
On the
Withstanding.
hooks, catching those snakeheads on the hooks, you say they bend out.
Yeah,
How often? So for me, I fish a lot of crankbaits, right? And if
right.
I catch 3 or 4 fish, or if I catch a catfish, I'm going through on those treble hooks and checking them. You know, obviously if they're bent out, that's one thing, but just the sharpness of them. Like, are you checking to make sure those hooks are still sharp?
Y-
Like,
Yeah,
what do
so
you? I guess you got to change out the whole lure because you're using frog hooks instead of trebles.
no,
So,
so I have hook sharpeners that I carry with me.
oh no
Um,
shit.
so yeah, I got them on Amazon for like $6 maybe. So like I don't use them like so much like say I like hook to a log or something. I'll like sharpen them, like take 5 seconds and sharpen them real quick. And yeah, so I'm, pretty much every fish or every like snag, I'll take a minute to sharpen my hooks up. And like you can, like I said, you can buy a 2 pack of hook sharpeners on Amazon for like less than $10.
Mm,
Now the hook gets bent, that's a different story because
right.
not much you can do there. But as far as sharpness, even yeah, I just sharpen right up.
And when's your season for that closing around here? We got to be coming up soon, right? December, November ish.
Yeah, so I think I'm done for the year.
Okay. Oh
Um,
shit, that's soon. All right.
Wow.
yeah, so like, I mean, you can still go out and get them, but like, I like to catch fish, so I must, I might go out to like this weekend, but like once it starts like getting like solid like 50s in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
it can get pretty slow. I mean, some guys will throw like live minnows for them in the winter time and stuff like that, but
Right.
I'm not doing all that. So I would say September, October is the deadline when they stop biting.
So what do you transition to then if let's just say your season for snakeheads winding down to do you stop fishing or do you
No, so
start targeting other shit?
I'll be doing largemouth and like crappie. And this
Okay.
year specifically, I wanted to get a lot more into saltwater, like jetty fishing on the surf or striper, stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Gotcha.
So that's a goal. Definitely striper on the surf. That's my main goal for this year to
Still
do.
never got him in the surf. That is like the coolest
Me-
thing, but I'm gonna tell you what's so intimidating, like, because
Yeah,
that
I
water's
tried
fucking
last year,
cold.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
nothing.
No, I mean, I had the whole like package. I mean, I saw like had my waders. I saw the blitz happening in front of me, like perfect conditions, but no, I couldn't get one.
It's
So
definitely like an
so
art form, right? Like it's definitely a thing. What's his name? John Skinner. That guy has made a whole career talking about like one of the simplest fishing lures, that bucktail jig in the
Hmm.
surf, and it's definitely not as easy as it looks.
Yeah.
all right, so explain it to a southerner talking about catching striper in the surf. Uh Jib already talked about having waders and shit. So is that something that you just sit there and wait? You're sitting on the beach in your chair and you're waiting to see them bust or something? Like, how do we catch these stripers in the surf? Or is it throw a fucking triangle weight out there with some squid on it and see what bites? Like, what does that look like?
So right now, I think the most popular bait is like pencil poppers.
Okay.
So guys are saying like I would say like knee to waist deep, casting out there, just popping this basically a bigger version of a like a bass popper, like a pop R or whatever.
Yeah. Like a
Um,
chug bug. I know what
Mhm.
yeah,
you saltwater plug.
yeah, exactly.
Like
And there,
red and white.
yeah, we're like yeah.
Yep.
And then every once in a while you see like a blitz where like the birds are diving, you'll see all the fish feeding on the bunker. And that's when they're all like, I mean, like the problem with surf fishing, you'll have like 50 guys crowded in like this like small like 50-foot area,
Mm-hmm.
and like you're casting over top of each other, but like
So
it's
it's
cool
all
but
the bass
annoying.
anglers that couldn't catch bass during the summertime out there. That's what it sounds
Exactly. I
like.
mean,
Fucking
yeah.
bunch
Did
of
you ever see them
bitches.
like? you ever seen like fly fishing videos out in, like New York and stuff on like the same thing. So like you see this place, it looks cool, but like at the end of the day, it's not. It's more of a pain in the ass than it is fun.
And then some of those dudes are hardcore. Like they'll go out, they'll fish most of the winter. Like they're out there and they'll fish at night because that's usually the better bite. So these dudes are going like midnight on a full moon, waist deep in cold ass fucking water. It's fucking insane. Like it seems really cool. I want to like experience it. I do not want to make it like my fishing technique because I am way too fucking clumsy and I'm gonna die.
Yeah. I went 3 times last year. It was an experience. I mean, I hooked a seagull. That's the only thing I caught.
Sweet.
Oh, dude, we need to do a seagull catch and cook.
I try. Is that illegal? Is that legal?
As long as you don't tell anybody, you don't have to tell them it's a sea. So you catch the seagull, you bring it in, you clean it, and then you're like, we're doing a fowl catch and cook, and then you just cook it there. You don't have to tell them it's a seagull because I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Seagull would taste good. Well, tell me this: are people catching these? Are y'all trying to catch these stripers as eating fish, or is it like you're catching it to weigh it or put a length in? Like what's the deal on that?
I mean, I think the limit for that time of year in the winter is like 1 fish per person.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys are just catching them just for like bragging rights. Because the slots from like 27 to 31 inches you can keep between, something like that.
Damn, that's a big fish.
Yeah. It's hard to get like in between that 3 or 4 inches. So yeah, most guys release them.
Yep.
Personally, I would release them because I mean, harvesting fish is a pain in the ass, especially when on the beach and everything.
Yep.
But yeah, most guys definitely I think release them.
This I caught and kept more striper than any fucking year possible. Obviously, all within limits. And I caught and kept more saltwater fish than I ever have this year as well as a whole. And talk about, you're absolutely right. Like harvesting fish is such a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Like it is such a fucking pain in the ass. Because not only do I gotta like dispatch, handle all that shit right, I gotta make sure it doesn't go bad, but then just the sheer amount of blood in my kayak on a fucking daily basis. Right. And I'm too fucking lazy sometimes because I gotta bring the whole kayak back. Now I gotta wash this bitch down because I was in the salt. Sometimes I don't get all the spots. It goes into my shed. I open up my shed a week later. It smells like a fucking horror scene. And it's, not only did I not get all the blood, but that bucket full of fucking fiddler crabs, guess who forgot about it? Me. Now there's just this crab fucking soup. I have spent so much money on Home Depot buckets because by the time I look at them, I don't even want to fuck with it. So I just put it in the trash. Like, sorry, trash man, that thing fucking stinks. There's cats surrounding my whole fucking back of my lawn. Like, and then I got to clean them. I don't have like a dedicated table. So I've been using my wife's really nice patio table, and she's getting upset because she'll go out there. This happened like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. She went out there and came back in and she goes, "Can you grab a Band-Aid, asshole?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she had put her arms down on the fucking table to like grab something, and there was one of those thick fucking striper scales stuck in there. And it fucking slit her arm. And I was like, "Oh shit, my bad, boo." Like, it was good tasting though, right? And she's like, "Fucking find another solution." So then, like, what's the other solution? I just do it on my porch. Now the kids are slipping in blood as they're running out to the trampoline. Like,
I use the bed in my truck, the tailgate in my truck.
I could do that in the Subaru, but that's going to smell worse because I don't have a truck. It's just a fucking Subaru Forester. And it's a white one at that. So
look, so again, I'm from the South. When we went fishing, we kept, if it wasn't a big bass, we kept the fish. We fished to eat.
Yeah.
And so we were catching brim and bass, and we were catching them, and they were filleted out or either just gutted and fried. And so when it comes to the saltwater side, now I did a lot of saltwater fishing growing up, but we were shark fishing at night. That's what, with squid, that's what you're trying to do in the surf. Like I feel like that's one of the things that's different when you move up north is down south. So many people are catching fish to eat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And up north, you're
Well,
catching.
I mean, the saltwater as a whole, yes, the stripers have a whole deal on them, right? And even me saying I kept a lot, I mean, it was only like 8 for the whole year, right? Just because, as Robert said, the slot limits are crazy, your limit's low. Like you're not out there. If you are out there harvesting a shit ton, you're probably doing it illegal and you're a piece of shit, right? But I would say there's still a lot of people. You could take the White Horse Pike into Atlantic City, and every little Briggs that you drive over is going to be full of anglers, bucket brigade anglers that are sitting there catching to eat those fish. Like and they're catching flounder, they're catching whatever the fuck comes by, and they're going to eat that
Porgies, everything, yeah.
Yeah. And which is, I think there's a lot of that. I think it depends on where you're at, though. Like, if you get more kind of where Robert's at, that's a little different there because you're closer to, like, that's not like a beach environment. That's a major river and a giant city and multiple large cities. Shit is running through that river.
Now, I'd argue that's why down south has a lot bigger fish than the north does because no one's harvesting up here.
Yeah.
They're all like, it's overpopulated. I can go out to Union and catch 12-inch bass all day.
You're right.
But
because
those are the best eating. All you do is gut them, leave the head on.
I thought the 5-pound females were.
Throw them in some flour, deep fry them. And
I'm sure they're good.
Delicious. Oh, they are. They're delicious. Keep half a dozen to 2 dozen. Call me up and I'll teach you how to cook them. Even though I don't think you need help cooking fucking fish. Looking at your videos, but.
Listen, just get real high and then fucking watch Paul cook and then cook.
No, get real high and contact me. I'll send you the recipe. We'll walk through it on live. But anyway, quick cleaning tip. We kind of brushed over it. Quick cleaning tip for fish. Go to Walmart or Kmart or Food Line or wherever.
There's no fucking Kmarts anymore.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Get you one of those the old school. They might even make them anymore, but it's the old school bath mats that were like interwoven, or they have the little sprinklies that sit up. So it's the plastic bath mats. That's what you need to have to descale and clean your fish. Because all the slime, so what you do is you wash them off real good, and you lay them on that bath mat with the little sprinklies stepping up, the little plastic sprinklies, and the fish stick to it. And so it doesn't slide around like if you're trying to do it on your tailgate or a cutting board or some bullshit like that. Once you wash them off and you rinse them off real good and you get the slime off, they stick to that mat. So they're 10 times easier to fillet, or they're 10 times easier to roll the scales out. And then when you're done, all the blood and the scales and shit on there, you can wash them out from the top and the bottom. But they stick, so they're much easier to clean. So get you the old school Meemaw bath mats that are like plastic. That shit right there will change your game. On the fish sliding around on Alex's fucking tailgate. I don't know. Did
no, it's a fucking hatchback. No, it's a Subaru Forester.
Exactly. What do you drive there? What do you drive, Jib?
I got an F-150.
My man. See, you don't want all that shit on your tailgate because you clean 2 fish on your F-150 tailgate and them bitches are sliding around like they're still alive. Sure.
I can't believe that
bath mat. Get you that fucking bath mat with the little sprinklies sticking up, the little plastic ones, and that shit it'll change your flaying game.
I can't believe that in the month of September we gave 2 tips and they both include fucking bath mats. Like,
what was the other one?
The other one is using a bath mat to car top a kayak.
That's right.
You use the in any case. I'm going to say it one more time for everybody in the back, real quick. All you do is get that cheap ass bath mat, rubber bottom, soft top. It's got to be shag. Right. It's got to be brown. It looks like it comes from your Uncle Rico's fucking bathroom. You take that. you put that on the back of your car. The rubber makes it so it can't slide off your hatchback, and then you can put the kayak on it, and then it'll slide right onto your rails. On top of yours. Yes.
So that works with cleaning fish, but if you get the carpeted,
no, you don't want that. That's for the kayak.
Right, that's for the kayak. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you want the plastic
rubber,
one.
The rubber bottom is good, and you can still clean the fish on the carpeted one. But after a few fish, it gets really slimy.
Nasty.
You have to, and it gets heavy as a motherfucker. That bitch.
Hey, don't worry.
Like me.
Coming in 2025 is going to be the Bass and Brews branded bath mat kit. You're going to get a bottle of Astro Lube, our patent pending blend. You're going to get Astroglide. You're going to get a bath mat for kayaks and a bath mat for fish cleaning. So.
And we're going to name it. We're going to name after Robert. It's going to be the Jib Jab.
Yep, it'll be the Bass and Brews Jib Jab. You put the jab on your car, the jib's for the fish. That's how we're going to name it.
Sounds good to me.
When you catch all those fish on the long smallie, you got to have something to be able to clean them out with. So.
Hey, did you build the house you're living in? Because the arch door behind you, Jib, that's not easy.
No, I didn't do that. This house was built in like 1920, so a little bit before my time.
So do you look at that door behind you, and over your right shoulder, it's not like it's. Do you judge that shit being in construction? Be like they should have fucking rounded the corners, or
yeah. I mean, I honestly could have done a better job myself.
Why don't you redo it? Because you're renting.
Because he's getting high, fucking cooking fish.
Yeah, that's character too, you know. I mean, like little rugged edges to it.
Yeah,
that's fine. It's actually my girlfriend's parents' house I'm at right now. So.
Yeah, they'd probably be really disappointed if you started a bunch of construction. Yeah.
Look, that's what we need to do.
Robert's getting real high, and he just started tearing shit down.
We're going to record next week, and he's going to get high, and we're going to he's going to start cutting that door out to make it right. Yep. And at his parents'
make a
house,
video.
awesome.
Make a video of it.
Yeah. We're going to do it live on Bass and Brews.
There it is. All right. Well, we've had a good time. We're about ready to get to the most important and controversial portion of the show.
Hey, before you get there, Jib, what the fuck is that over your left shoulder?
Could you stop commenting on everybody's background?
Wait.
Yeah. The other one.
This one right here?
Yeah. What that looks like a Hawaiian flower.
Such an asshole.
What is that?
He's talking about the piece of art. Yeah.
It's like a Hawaiian flower.
I was right. Yes, motherfucker. I'm a smart. I'm a goddamn genius.
I think your sister made in like 7th grade or something. I don't know.
All right, shit. That got a full nose snort. That was a good one.
Who drew that picture over your right shoulder? It looks like the right shoulder. Yeah, it looks like a Pomeranian.
I think it's owls.
That's a cat. That's a cat.
It's a fucking cat. All right.
Yes. God damn, I love fucking cats, man. Tell us about your kitty cats. What's your favorite kitty cat?
Oh, stop.
Well, I have a Sphinx cat.
Okay.
Naked cat. We rescued her because
it's a naked cat.
It's one of the hairless cats, Paul.
Oh my God, you got a naked cat?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, you're so fucking lucky. I'll give you my wife for your girlfriend. I'll trade you.
I'm good, thanks. We rescued her. She needed an emergency C-section because she had a kitten stuck in her, and the owners didn't want her back after that.
What?
Did you get?
Those are motherfucking bitches. I hope they die of a heart attack.
Jesus. Hey, did you get real high and then do it yourself?
I did not. No, okay. We went to a trained professional to do that.
Do you guys ever watch a lot of YouTube and then in your daily life you think, listen, with enough YouTube videos, I bet you I could fucking like fix a broken arm. Like if you give me like 15 videos and a clear head, I think I could fucking do it.
But I just got a Osmos Pocket 3.
Yeah.
I feel like right now at this point in time in my life, I'm a professional videographer. And I still don't know how to turn that bitch on right. But because
I knew it.
because of YouTube, I feel like I'm a professional video.
Yeah, because you watch all the videos and you're like, oh, I can fucking do this. I did all the homework. Dude, that was the same thing when I brought my drone. I was like, oh, this is going to be amazing. I watched so many fucking videos. And then the first time I took it out, I almost fucking crashed that bitch instantly. Like,
Look, I got a drone for sale.
YouTube,
It's
YouTube
a DJI
confidence.
something 2 drone. I
Yeah.
will sell that bitch for $200. That's like 300. That's like $180 off of.
Not anymore. They're like
I will sell it
$200
right
new.
now. Hey,
Anyways.
side note.
No, so many.
That Osmos Pocket 3.
Yes.
Holy fuck, that thing is a badass damn camera.
I'm
It ain't
looking.
waterproof.
I want to get one. They're like,
Yeah.
but I mean, they're like $700. So
Yeah, it will go ahead if you're going to buy the Pocket 3, get the creator
yeah,
packet or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Go ahead and get the creator packet. It's great. It's not like the action camera. It's not waterproof or anything like that. But if you're filming, well, dude, with the content that you film with cooking, it'd be
yeah.
amazing.
That's exactly what I
Yeah.
wanted for.
Yeah.
'Cause
Hey,
I got
Paul.
the
It must be great because Paul's putting out so much good content for the Bass and Brews pages. He is just really cranking out fucking
It's
video after
the
video.
only Bass and Brews content I put out is the content that you produce and then
Yeah, I
share
know.
with me to
I know.
put out.
I know.
So that's the whole thing. I mean,
Right.
you have to give it to me for me to put it out. It's the same thing I tell my wife. I'm not going to put out unless you put out.
That's okay. Hey, before we get to this next segment, I want to give you an opportunity to shout out whoever you'd like, companies, people, whatever you want.
I'll show out myself. Hops
Yeah.
and hooks.
Hell yeah.
I think
I
that's
mean,
the
I'm not-
first time we've ever had. I'm
It's
going to
not.
shout out
It's
my
not.
fucking self,
But it's
bitches.
the best. It's not. But it's the best.
Nobody
every
has
time it
ever
happens.
I'm not-
said it.
I mean, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm sponsored by my paycheck.
yeah.
There we go.
So I mean, my fiance. I guess I can give a little shout
There
out
you
to.
go.
I mean,
What's
lets
her
me
name?
fish. Sarah.
That's my wife's name. I told y'all that before.
Actually,
H or no
Yes.
H?
no age.
Oh my God, we're married to the same woman. Will you take my Sarah, please? Just like
I
take her.
like mine. That's cool. That's fine.
But mine's 5 foot tall and mean. She's got big
I mean,
boobies.
sounds pretty similar.
Oh, there we go.
Oh
should
my
hook
God.
we should hook them up so maybe our lives will be a little bit easier.
I almost lost my beer on. She's 5 foot and mean.
Big boobies.
But yeah,
Don't
I mean, I'm
forget the
not.
big
Yeah, I'm not
boobies.
sponsored by anybody. So no shout outs really.
All right,
Who
cool.
does your hair? Because your hair is fucking phenomenal.
Who does my hair? I
Sarah.
mean, I don't put any products in or anything. I
Nice.
just how it goes.
You're just naturally a beautiful human being.
I guess so.
All
You got
right.
pretty teeth too.
It's time.
Boys and girls, let's see how far down the rabbit hole we can go today. Woo! It only takes what?
All right, we are going to hit the patent pending Bass and Brews shotgun round. Here's how it works. I'm going to ask you a rapid fire set of questions. We just need you to answer. It's usually a pick one or the other. We don't need an explanation why. And I'm going to tell you what, the Brewskis, the listeners of this show, are some of the most welcoming folks you'll ever meet in the world. But if anything's going to fire them up to hate you, it's going to be your answers to this. This is going to sink you to the lowest lows, to the dark waters, or raise you so high to become a serious angler. Robert, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Jib. His name's Jib.
Crocs or flops?
Crocs.
My man.
I knew it.
My man. You gonna spend more on a rod or more on a reel?
Real.
On your way to fishing, are you gonna be listening to hype music or slow jams?
Hype.
And what does that mean for you? What's hype music to you?
80s rock.
Fuck yes. Does that
Name
mean
a
Brooks and
band.
Dunn?
No, that
That's
means
90s.
like what am I listening to? Aerosmith,
Ooh, old school air.
Metallica,
Okay, okay.
AC/DC.
Perfect. How am I already blanking on some of these?
Hey,
Power fishing
pineapple
or
on
finesse?
Pizza, yes or no?
Okay, sorry.
Oh, what was
Go
that?
ahead,
What was that
Paul.
pizza?
Hype music or slow? I don't know.
No.
What did you say? Yours is
Pineapple,
better.
pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No.
Oof. Yeah, I wouldn't expect
Thank
anything
you.
less from fried.
See,
I love it.
Alex,
I love pineapple on pizza.
Alex orders pineapple on pizza in real life.
I do, but I have to order it from a pizzeria not in my town, and when my wife's not home.
Hey, is it thin slices? Is it like the little teeny bites of pineapple, or they put like big ass slices? Which one is it?
No, it's like the small little wedges. Yeah.
Okay, the small little wedges that come in a can. So,
Yeah.
But is it pepperoni, or are you putting like fake ass Canadian bacon?
I'd rather have Canadian bacon, but you can't really get that here, so I just get it with pepperoni. And I've actually elevated it when I'm here. I also get it with black olives on top too.
I'm down with eating pineapple on pizza.
We know you're down with eating.
If it's well, of course, but I'm 21 pounds down, so we're making progress.
I know.
But pineapple and pepperoni don't go. But
They do.
pineapple and fake ass Canadian.
Yeah, you want the
bacon,
salt
that
and
ham.
sweet.
Yeah, that's that
All right.
salt and sweet that makes a difference.
I think I know the answer. Power fishing or finesse fishing?
Finesse.
You just said you like top water,
Ooh.
and then you said finesse. All
Yeah,
right,
you
all
fucked
right.
Alex up on
I know.
what kind of
I mean, like
finesse?
I'm like when I think about that, I think about bass fishing. I'd rather finesse fish or bass than power fish or bass.
Okay.
What kind of finesse technique?
Yeah, like a nice drop shot.
All right.
Oh, I love a drop shot, bitch. That's won me more money in the last 2 years than anything
Fucking
I've got on my
hate
goddamn
drop
boat.
shotting. Have you ever eaten or do you eat largemouth bass?
No, never had.
Okay.
Would want to try.
Okay.
You need a largemouth bass.
We know. We
catch and
covered
cook.
it. Yeah.
I know. You got to do it with Philip and some Mexican tacos.
There you go. Have you ever eaten beaver?
No, see them all the time. Never tried it.
Really?
Never
Dude.
tried it.
Just go over, smack one over the top of the head with a paddle, take it home,
There it is.
cook it like you would barbecue.
I have to
Delicious.
try it out. I heard it's good, but yeah, never tried one.
There's nothing as good as a delicious beaver.
Yep. Paul, is that all of them before the last one? I think so.
No, you missed one or two, but I think we're good because
Yeah,
I
I got to rewrite
I
that
don't even know
list
what
or
day it
change the
is.
questions. Yeah, no
I
shit,
don't even
right?
know what day it is.
All right.
I got sunglasses on because my eyes have been closed for this podcast at least 2/3 of the time.
Fucking piece of shit. Hey, Robert, every great angler loves a great sandwich. What are your top 3 sandwich proteins?
Okay, thank you.
Top 3 sandwich proteins. Roast beef.
Nice. Bobby roast beef, shout out.
I'm
There
gonna
we
have
go.
I'm gonna have to go with the classic Italians with the capicola, prosciutto, and
Ooh.
what's the other one? Some other Italian ham. And then shit, what's the last one? Honestly, some turkey. Turkey's a good one.
Fuck yes, dude. I love turkey
Oh my
sandwiches. I think
God.
they're so good.
Look,
Yeah.
there's nothing more than I love than bruschetta and
Mm-hmm.
capicola. And down here, they give you like half a slice.
Oh, no.
I want
these
to
are gonna
go.
be like,
I want to
thick.
go to Jersey, New York, where when you order capicola and bruschetta, you get like fucking 2 pounds, and when you bite into it, it sticks between your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Mm.
the fuck I want. We can't get that shit down here in North Carolina because these motherfuckers down here are bitches when it comes to meat.
All right, Robert. Thanks for being on the show. Hey, Brewskis. Thanks for being fucking awesome. And make sure to check us out. Oh, you guys know the fucking drill.
Don't
at
go
the end.
anywhere, Robert. We got
Yeah,
green
Robert,
ring
hang
over
out for a
shit.
All right, Robert.
Watch out.